of the season. This is the only game that matters. And in this game, I need you to give everything that you got, like your life depends on it, for your family, for the organization, for the last name on the back of your jersey. I need you to believe that, all right? So good luck, ball out, and we'll be watching.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year, as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Up next, one team's name will join NFL immortality at the end of tonight's battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. Welcome to another entertaining matchup, folks. Kate Scott, Brock Heward on the call in this one. And Brock, got a couple of running backs down on the field who can really take over their offenses when they get... So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. And amidst the veterans, it's this rookie quarterback leading them out.
It's always fun, puts a smile on my face when I see a rookie leading an offense out. A lot of them look like 10-year vets with confidence and poise in the middle of that huddle, middle of their teammates. But let's watch his first couple throws. That's where sometimes you can see some of those nerves slipping through.
Throwing on their first play. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and ducking the ball.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. And the first down pass set away by a defender, incomplete.
You know, it's tough to succeed at linebacker in most defenses if you can't hold your own in coverage. They rely on you to break up throws just like that and take some of the stress off the secondary.
Wilson's got it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required, along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up second down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
That's complete to Wilson. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. The Saints calling for a timeout, their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's a give inside to Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, you couldn't ask for a better start to a game than that. The offense taking it all the way down the field and finishing with 6.
These opening drives, Kate, are such tone setters. It is why every offense loves to script their first 15 plays, right? Everybody knows what's coming. Allows...
The Saints and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Running back sent in motion. And a man is there to knock that away. That one firmly denied by the man in coverage. So it'll be second down. Throwing now off play action. That's caught by Chris Olave. At the 20. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Chris Olave with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
The Saints are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
He's going deep. He's got it deep downfield. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. They're going play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Counter give to Kamara. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Coming in for the stop was Michael Pierce.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
He's got it near the 10. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. It's a design boot. Vacates quickly left side. Ravens swoop it in, and they bring him down. Now, it looks like one of the Ravens is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing off the play fake here. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 13-point lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yep.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
The Saints ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
They go play action on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. He's on the move. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Goal to go. They're passing. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards out and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. They're throwing it. Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist, and you got to be an artist that can create when things break down, and that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And it looks likely they'll carry a 2-score advantage into that locker room. To the air now on 1st and 10. He's got Shaheed. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in 1 play and keep driving that defense backwards.
So we have reached halftime in Super Bowl 59 from New Orleans. Now we'll head over to Orlando, Florida. Check in with Jonathan Coachman for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. And what a season this has been, and it is nearing a conclusion. You guys enjoy the show out there. We'll get it back out to you, too, in just a moment. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could...
The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. We'll pause now for an injury. That's Alvin Kamara, who's shaken up as the trainers head out to look at him. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. Gets everything he has under this throw. That's caught at the 25. One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play, and that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Now an inside handoff to Miller. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
3rd and long for him here. Rolling left, buying some time. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the result. A big gain. They got 15 and the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Goal to go. It's a pass play. And that one's incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have 2nd down coming up. They'll throw it. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now it'll be 3rd and goal. Setting up a throw. And as that one falls incomplete, all eyes shifting to the flag that was thrown. If it's defensive, they got a 1st down here. And it's as we expected, partner. The call pass interference, so
Automatic
put it at the
first
spot and give him that first down. So now, following the penalty, it's 1st and goal. Looking for a throw here. Escapes out to the left. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. Flush down, and he'll score! Touchdown, New Orleans! The Saints push their lead further to start the half. Wow, great work there by the quarterback. The play broke down, didn't really have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise, and in the end brought the best call he could have made.
Yeah, and you can do it in different ways in today's NFL, right? The Tom Brady's just recently retired. He did it with his brain. He did it with his mind, but you've got to be able to improvise, as you said. You got to be able to create when a play breaks down, and when you can put 6 on the board, man, does that infuse your offensive group with confidence.
This offense and their quarterback making their way back out there, ready to take over once again. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns, good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can, putting together quite the game for himself in the process. Back to throw on 1st and 10. And down he goes. The Ravens defense gets it done. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. They connect on the deep shot. Hits the 20. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Chris Olave with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
To throw here on 1st down. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Brought in along the sideline. Just need an official ruling. And they said catch. Great play. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Play action on 1st down. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Hand off here for Miller. And they bring him down pretty quickly at the 10. Now, just before the 2-minute warning can hit, Brock, whistles and a timeout taken by this defense. All right, one more snap before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw on 3rd. He's got it! And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. Looks like they will indeed try it, 4th and 2. From the gun, a give to Miller. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Now after the run, we see some trainers headed out for an injured player who was shaken up. First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And what a risk, but he can't hang on. No interception, but nearly a turnover in the end zone.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And the Ravens will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Connects on the crosser. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They got 24 yards on the play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And I've got a feeling this party is going to go on for a good long time in New Orleans. The Saints have just won the Super Bowl.
Let's go get it now. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Oh, now, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We got to get it back. Let's go. Just make it play. All day, baby. All day. Let's get something up.
At the podium now in his final act of the season, Commissioner Goodell to award the Lombardi Trophy to the New Orleans Saints, your champions of Super Bowl 59. So that's a wrap on another incredible year of NFL coverage here on EA Sports. It was a memorable and very fun first year in the booth for myself and my partner in crime here, Mr. Brock Heward. Until next season, I'm Kate Scott. Thanks for joining us, everybody, and good night from New Orleans.